Good morning to you all on this Remembrance Day and Armistice Day weekend. I hope you are well, I hope you are keeping warm, and I hope you are keeping busy, because I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's very, very cold. So we're all kind of wrapped up and we've got our tea, we've got our warm juices ready to go for the full day. It is, of course, Crafters TV, and you are here with myself. Now, who have you got with me today? Let's dive straight in, because we're here together all day together. We've got some stonking deals. If we've got some stonking deals, it means we're going to, of course, have incredible demos. It is, of course, the one, the only. Lily's in the building. Morning, Lily.
Good morning. Are you well on this frosty morning, I have to say?
Absolutely Baltic,
I know,
isn't it?
Yeah. It's funny because Craig came in to me and said, "Oh, good morning, are you all right?" And of course, the first thing I said, I'm all right, but I'm cold.
Yeah.
But I'm here and I'm happy to be here because we have got a fantastic day lined up. Like Craig's just said, lots of amazing deals, lots of the best bits that we've brought you throughout November so far, we're going to be featuring throughout today's show. So I hope you can stay inside, stay warm. Definitely a day for crafting weather-wise here in the UK. And I hope you can join us for the full day, because it's going to be an action-packed, fun day, that is for certain.
It absolutely is, for sure, Lily. Now, of course, when it comes to this first show of the day, it is Play Your Crafts Right. Now, you know, I'm not always in here on a Saturday, and whenever I am ever in here on a Saturday, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to fail, of course, when it comes to the game. Now, of course, when it comes to the game this week, it's all about countries and, you know, their remembrance days and what they mean. So we'll get into that one just shortly when it comes to, of course, this show. But what we have got, essentially, we've kind of got two master classes. One is just about the incredible deals we've got, as Lily just said there, but the other one as well, we are going to be doing some demos. And the reason we've got some of the most epic deals is yesterday, Ben and Sarah kicked off, of course, our Club Inspire event. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means when it comes to every order you place, you're going to be getting a free gift, which is our brand new 2023 Club Inspire badge. Now, that's going to come to you, of course, within every order. So make sure when you are placing your order, you just know that that badge is going to be coming your way as well. Now, not only that, you're going to get an additional 5% off. So whatever you spend, as many times as you want, you can, of course, take advantage of an extra 5% on top of your, well, your Club Inspire level. So whatever level you're on, you're, of course, going to get that extra 5%. What you do need to do is you need to put Club Inspire in the promo code at checkout. So once you're at checkout, just put in that Club Inspire, you're going to get that additional 5% off when it comes to your order. And as I said before, you can reuse it more than once. I double checked before we went live. We've got Lily here who deals with all of that behind the scenes. I was like, can we use it more than once? She was like, yeah. So do it. Take advantage of that. That's enough, right? Nah.
No, we want more.
We want more. But we're going to give you more. We are going to give you, let's give you double points. More as well.
No, I don't want double points, Craig. I want more.
You want more?
More.
We're then going to be giving you triple points then. We're going to be giving triple points on all of your orders as well. So you're going to get your free badge when it comes to placing an order. You're going to be getting that extra 5% off by popping Club Inspire in at the promo code at checkout. Use that time and time again. And of course, when it comes to each order, you are going to be getting triple points on all your orders as well. So what an incredible way to kickstart yesterday with Ben and Sarah, but it is continuing all the way throughout the weekend. Today with myself and Lily. Tomorrow, Ben and Debbie's back in the building. Well, we know what it was like the other day. That's, of course, Robinson. So they're going to be in tomorrow. Now, before we crack on with the show, what I do want to make sure that I point out to you, all of this, you need to, of course, go to our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Now, as if we didn't already give you more with Club Inspire event, we're giving you the huge outlet sale, up to 80% off on that huge outlet sale. Now, you can see as you start to scroll down on the website, you're going to see lots and lots of goodies. I mean, Gemini plates, G2 plates are in that sale as well. Your MIDI folders, you've got some of your mini dies, you've then also got stuff from the Garden Gnomes, you've then got some, well, edgeable dies, adhesives, you know me, the adhesive geek, that's in there as well. Do make sure though, do check when it comes to the image, because if it has sold out, well then, you know, I know it kind of states what I'm saying, but it's sold out. But there's still many, many items there that you can take advantage of when it comes to, of course, that outlet sale. You're still going to get all your benefits as well. Everything that you purchase from that huge outlet sale, it's still all going to add when it comes to, of course, your basket, so you can take advantage of all these triple points as well with that extra 5%. Get the extra 5% off as well, but you need to put in that Club Inspire in the promo code. So that's where you need to go. While you're there as well, see there's lots going on, lots and lots going on. We've got fallen leaves. Now the leaves have well and truly already fallen here, and we're in the frost already, but then if you go into that section there, look at all these goodies as well. When it comes to the goodies, when it comes to that website there, we've got, again, some sellouts, but we do some little treat bags and treat boxes. You've then got some storage bags, you've got your creative card blanks all done, your decoupage die cuts are in there, your roll-up treat boxes, you've got your flower forming foam, your stamens, you've got your colour blends, you've got flower forming, you've got nesting dies, shape dies, you've got everything and more across there as well. So today is definitely the place to be checking out the website all throughout the day as well. Remember, and I'm going to keep saying this as well, when it comes to that extra 5%, you can keep using it. So if you see something else later on in the day, then of course, or even tomorrow, even though you've used it, you can use it again, and you're still going to get, of course, when it comes to your triple points as well. So that's all there. But when it comes to today's, we've got some treat boxes coming, we've got collections coming, we've got punches coming, we've got cardstock coming, G2s, we've got the brand new cardstock as well. But do you know what we've got as well, which is so important, and that's Victoria on the socials. She's on the socials all the way up till 5 o'clock today, UK time, and so many are already tuning in your groves watching. Lynn is saying hi, Craig, Lily, and the amazing CCTV team, the wonderful social media superstar, which is Victoria. You're in as well, Lynn. Georgianne saying hi, Craig and Lily from Clearwater, Florida. Lassie TVT peeps and crafty friends. Marlene's in saying good morning, Lily and Craig from Florida. Brenda's in saying good morning, the glorious crafty people. Victoria's replying to me when I said good morning to her, and I hope she's well on this freezing Saturday. She says, it's freezing like. It really is, Victoria. Kim Rice is in saying good morning. Cheryl's in saying good morning from a very chilly San Antonio, Texas. That's where my favourite wrestler in the world is from, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. We've got Barbara's in saying hello, everyone. Thank you for the acknowledgement, those who have lost their lives in the war. Such an important day. Such an important day every single year. I know they're always in our minds all throughout the year, but such an important day, of course, here in the UK, for you guys stateside and beyond, to remember those. Susanna's in saying good morning all. Emma's in saying hey all, the CCTV crew and all my crafty friends. Joe's saying hi, Craig and Lily. Nikki's in, Stacey's in, Teresa's in, Odd's in, Michelle's in, Cat Butt's in from all the way up in Montrose. Way, Cat Butt saying hi, Craig, lovely team. Hi, Lily, and all the crafters from a sunny Scotland. Yes, it's not often we get to say it. All right, Charlotte. Just to say, we've got Dean producing today. We've got Charlotte directing. And Jake is about out there as well. So we've got a cracking team. We've got a cracking team today. But yes, Charlotte went, Scotland, sunny. It does happen. It does happen. Mary Ann's in, Betsy's in, Eve B's in, Zoe's in, Tracy's in, Sally's in, saying hi up, Craig and Lily. Hope you're both well. Watching while making Christmas cards. I'm well. Are you well?
I'm very well, thank you.
Dean, are you well? He's great. He's Tony the Tiger. He's great. Charlotte, are you well? Yeah, you're good. Jake, are you well? Yes, he's well as well. And I'm sure Victoria is well as well. I am well, Charlotte. I am well. I'm here with Lily. I'm here with you guys. Okay, Tracy's not in, so we've got Jake. But do you know what? You know what? Joking, Jake.
We can't have it all, can we?
Joking, Jake. Rightio, yeah. If there is any questions you want to ask Lily, it's Lily here all day with myself. Fire them across, and as said, you've got Victoria all the way up to 5 o'clock UK time on the social. And Victoria is saying she is well as well. Right, let's crack on when it comes to this Club Inspire Saturday, and we're having a look at the Cheers to You, which I have got this collection and I've not yet played with it yet. This is the Cheers to You. This is your essential 8-piece collection. Now, when it comes to this, there is a bonus buy that we're going to talk you through. What we are going to do is we're going to give you that at an absolute stonking price already at £55.70. Now, your platinum price is going to come down to £44 or $56. Please remember, check out Club Inspire. You're then going to, of course, get that additional 5% off as well, and you're going to get the triple point. Cheers to You. If apparently us guys are really hard to make for, I don't, I disagree on that one, but apparently that we are. This is going to be an absolute cracking collection to be using. We've got our 48-piece paper pad. Now it's 12 by 12, 180 GSM, and straight away, look at the designs that you've got. You've got that scratch mark, you've got the polka dots, you've got the woodwork, you've then even got the plaid and the tartan in there as well. So that's in there. You're also then going to be getting your 6x6. Now that one there is your 6x6, so that's the paper pad you're getting. What you're also getting is the cheers to you. Now look at that edgeable. So you've got the edgeable one there. So the edgeable is giving you all of those glasses down the side. So, rightio. So we're going to go back to the showstopper. Right, okay. So showstopper, £70 or $89. Your platinum price is £56 or $71.20. That's then giving you your triple points as well. So if we hold them ones back in there, so that's still going to be giving you your 48-piece 12 by 12 and your 48-piece 6 by 6. Remember, triple points too, and you're going to get your extra 5%. But with this being your showstopper, what you're then going to be getting is that edgeable. You're going to be getting the glasses that you can see all the way down. So you've got your beer glass, you've got your bottle there as well, maybe a little shot glass there if you're like me and you like a little bit of tequila, drink responsibly. Maybe you'll have a cocktail or a mocktail, then you've got that one there. You've got the little umbrella as well. Then you've got your pint glass, your beer glass, but then you've also got the bottle and the die to go with it, and including the stamps. Maybe you like a little bit of bourbon, maybe you like a little bit of whiskey, which, to be honest, I don't agree with. In the fact of my taste buds, I don't agree with, can I just say. Then, of course, you've got them as well. Now, not only that, you're then going to be getting the cocktail glasses. Now, I do like Purple Rain, and the other one I do like, I don't think it's quite applicable for 13 minutes past 11. Yeah, a cocktail on the beach, let's say. That is the one that I like as well, but very tropical and fruity, hence the name, just saying. Then what we're also going to then be giving you is the wine. So maybe you like a red wine, maybe you like a white wine, or maybe you like a rosy. You've got the stamp, you've got the die, and the sentiments as well. Or maybe you're like Charlotte and you like the best of the best when it comes to champagne. Payday, she's there at Aldi getting the best of the best. That's in there as well. So that is your showstopper collection there. £70 or $89. Now you're saving £10.90 or $16.50. You are going to get that at platinum price of £56 or $71.20. Don't forget that extra 5%. When it gets to checkout, put in Club Inspire, capitals, put that in. That's then going to take off a further 5%. Not only that, you're going to get your triple points that you can see down at the bottom, and you'll also get your Club Inspire badge as well. So that is the full collection. Will we quickly go over the bonus buy, just in case you want to go for the bonus buy. Let's just quickly do that before we go straight to Lilly. Now, the bonus buy, if you add the paper pads in, now the paper pads on their own, they're £20 or $29. So if you want them on their own, perfect, fine. Platinum price, £16 or $23.20. Of course, put in Club Inspire, you'll get 15% off. However, if you add this into your showstopper, that then means you're going to essentially get them for £10 or $14.50, which then means your full showstopper plus another set of 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 will then come to £80 or $103.50. Put in your Club Inspire, that's of course going to take off a further 5%. So you've got options there. You've got the big showstopper, you've got like kind of individual sections if you want to, or if you want to go for that bonus buy, put the showstopper into your basket, plus another pair of the paper pads. You'll then of course get them for the half price. So lots of options there across on our website for you. So that is the Cheers to You collection when it comes to that full collection there, fab collection, £70 or $89 with the platinum price of £56, $71.20. You're going to get your free badge, you're going to get your triple points, and more importantly as well, by putting in the Club Inspire at the checkout, you're of course going to get a further 5%. Doesn't matter what level of Club Inspire you're on, as long as you put in Club Inspire, you'll get an additional 5% off. Keep your comments coming, but while I have a little peruse through all the comments and seeing what little alcoholic beverage you like, Lilly, great collection. Certainly one for the guys, but even just all throughout.
Absolutely, and I want to show you this first demonstration as we look at these samples as well. But yeah, of course it's going to be amazing for those guys' cards. I know, like Craig says, a lot of us at home do struggle to make those makes for the males in our lives. We struggle because maybe we love our butterflies, maybe we love our floral papers, those collections that we bring to you, but sometimes they're not quite appropriate for those male cards. And I think this collection is really going to fill that gap in your crafty stash. So you're going to mix in some of those papers from those fabulous paper pads, bring in maybe some of your craft card, your matte black card, even some of your linen card that maybe you've got from previous collections, using one of those amazing edgeable designs, and look how fabulous that is. How perfect is that going to be for any of your masculine cards? But I want to show you sort of the opposite end of the spectrum. And of course, with this being bright pink, yes, it is one of mine. I mean, you wouldn't tell, would you, from all the pink on there, but completely different, isn't it?
Wow.
A complete contrast. So you've gone from all that brown, all that craft card, a really quite masculine make, to something that's really quite pretty, quite girly, even bringing in some of your mirror cards, some of your shimmer sprays as well. So it just goes to show you can be using this collection for lots and lots of different occasions, lots of different recipients. Any sort of celebratory occasion, this is going to be absolutely perfect for. Mix up the colourways, so once again we're changing up those colours to give us a completely different look and feel. But I think this collection lends itself absolutely perfectly to your shakers. I mean, look at that, all those different brightly coloured sequins. How much fun is that? But once again, a complete contrast to the other cards that we've had a look at so far. And then finally, maybe you're into those concept cards, maybe you like creating your dome cards like we've got here. Absolutely, you've got that scope within this collection. So just from those 4 or 5 samples that we've already had a look at, I think you can start to see the versatility of this collection.
Definitely.
Just by changing up those colourways, you can change the look and feel entirely. But for this first demonstration, we're going to work with one of those fantastic edgeable style dies. So we've just seen a couple of the edgeables on those cards that we've had a little look at, but we're going to go in for the time to party die set for this particular make. So this is an edgeable die, but perhaps you're brand new to crafting, or maybe brand new to us here at Crafters TV and Crafters Companion. If you are, we'd love to know, by the way. We love to have new viewers, so do let us know in the comments, and Craig will feed that across to us. But maybe you're thinking, Lily, what on earth are you on about? What is an edgeable die? Well, an edgeable die, it's kind of like a subcategory, if you like, in terms of our range of dies here at Crafters Companion. And it's something that we're quite famous for, and it's something we do really, really well. And what we mean is that we've got a die, they tend to be like a border style die, but with a classic board you'd probably have a cutting edge all around that blade, and all you'd have the option to do was cut that out as one full border. Great, but it doesn't give you an awful lot of scope, does it? When we look at our packaging here, we can see that within the die we've got a cut blade around one edge of the die. So on here on this picture you can see it's all around that right hand side, but on that left hand side of the die there's actually no cutting blade at all. So that piece of cardstock that you've got on the left there can be as long or as short as you like, because that detail will stay within your cardstock. Now the reason why I love an edgeable die so much is it allows us to create lots of different concepts. So maybe you're into your concept cards, maybe you're into your boxes, then edgeables are great for creating lots of different card shapes and styles. So what we're going to do is going to start off with a piece of our multi-purpose card, cut down to 6 inches by 10 inches, scored at halfway, so that's going to give us a 6 inch by 5 inch card base. Let's take our die. And of course, we'll be using our Gemini 2 machine.
Of course.
May very well be best of a price on that one over on the website.
Maybe.
So, if you've not got yours already, there's literally never been a better time to treat yourself to one of these fantastic machines. It's what you'll be seeing me use all day throughout the full day of shows here on Crafters TV, and it's the very same machine that we all use, all of us here on the team, whether we're on the shows or whether we're crafting at home. It's the machine we use day in, day out. It's an absolute workhorse, and to get it to the best ever price it's ever been, literally there has never been a better time to treat yourself to that machine.
Couldn't agree more.
Now with this, you'll have noticed I've taped on one side of the die. This is something I talk about quite a lot. So I've said that that side of our cardstock, that's going to stay within the cardstock, that die cut. This side is going to be our waste, so we're trying to tape on our waste, just because we do have such high pressure in our Gemini 2 die cutting machine. Very occasionally when it goes through your die cutting machine, that tape can become a little bit more tacky than it sort of was originally. Occasionally that can rip and tear your cardstock, so I'd always say try and tape onto your waste if you can. So that does just mean if it does tend to rip your cardstock, then you don't need to worry at all, because it's just the waste that it's actually torn that area on. And what you'll have noticed as well, quite often when we talk about die cutting, we talk about, oh, make sure you take your die and you don't put it up against the rollers like that, and you have it at an angle, and you do this, that and the other, and you shim it up. Well, I've sort of gone against absolutely everything we kind of recommend as per usual. No change there, then I think you're probably all staying at home. But what I've done is I've actually placed my die right up against the rollers. It's quite a detailed die, as we can see here, but literally one pass through that die cutting machine, I should really use my pokey tool rather than my nails. That's what it's there for. Come on, Lily, use your proper tools. But you can see, even right up against the rollers, that has cut through our die cutting machine. First time round, absolutely perfectly. I mean, how amazing is that, to have a detailed die like that right up against the rollers of our die cutting machine? And don't forget as well, multi-purpose card, it is 300 GSM, so it's not a thin, weak and wobbly sort of cardstock. It is a construction weight card that we've cut through with absolute ease, and that's going to create our card base with that lovely edgeable design onto there, just like so. But let's bring in a few mats and layers to start to put this together. So what I've done is, of course, I've taken that amazing paper pad. Here I've used the 6x6. And what I've done is I've actually taken one of my shimmer sprays. I've used the Firelight Sparkle. You should find these over on the website. And I've just added a little bit of the shimmer spray onto the pattern paper. So doesn't it make a difference just by having that little bit of shimmer and shine? I thought it worked quite nicely with the sort of theme of it being cocktail, being a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shine, a little bit of glitz
Funny
and
enough,
glam.
talking about shimmer and nails, Sarah Brown, or Flaming Gila, is saying, Lily, I'm absolutely loving your nails today. Goldfinger.
Oh, thank you, Sarah. I had them done earlier this week, and I always say it's the hardest decision of the month for me, choosing what colour to go for.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Oh, I know, it's awful, isn't it, Craig?
awful,
I know
isn't it?
you do struggle, but you do
Us
usually
guys,
choose
we have
well.
it really easy. You all sit for hours getting your hair done. We go in for like 10 minutes, get our hair clipped, and we're out again. No fingernails, no nothing. It's great.
See, that's my little monthly treat, but I was sat there waiting, and they've got like all the different colourways that you can choose from. I'm going through and I'm going through them. I had to resort the other day to actually sending photos to my sister and saying, which one do I pick? I can't decide. But I thought we'll go a little bit Christmassy, because we are, as we very well know, getting to that time of year.
Are we?
We are.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Honestly, the amount of Christmas decorations I've seen going up already.
Don't.
Oh, I know. Craig's not even got his Christmas decorations up yet, but
No.
I feel like it's a matter of time, eh?
It is.
Apparently
And
Debbie's got a tree ready, so...
You know, like, we've all got a busy week this week. I've got really busy
Yeah.
this week here with Crafting, Crafters TV, etc. So I'm kind of like, no, I'm waiting till next Sunday. I'm waiting till next Sunday. It's the first house, actually I put it on my Crafters Companion Insta story yesterday. The first house on my drive for the tree and decorations up, that's it, mine's is going.
Well, there's been quite a few on mine already.
Is there?
Yeah, but I saw the most bizarre thing when I was out. This was last weekend, actually. There was one house. Half of the house has still got the Halloween decorations up, and the other half had the Christmas decorations up. So it wasn't a good look, I'll
Funny
be
enough,
honest.
talking of that, when I went out for a walk yesterday in between prepping, yeah, a lot of the houses on my drive have still got their, when I say their Halloween stuff out, they've still got their, I can't quite say full pumpkins at the front door.
It's not
I've
a good look,
just
is it?
forgotten about them, or just thought, oh, I'm not touching that, because yeah, I think it's more like a mush than it is a full pumpkin.
Ugh, not very nice, that, is it?
No.
Not what we want, that's for sure.
But yeah, I'm itching to get. I brought everything down. I brought everything down from my loft.
Just a matter of time.
And I got attacked by a cushion as well that I
Oh,
thought was a
dear.
dead animal on the latch of
Oh my gosh.
my loft. There was obviously the latch of my loft, not opposite, a cushion had obviously fallen on the latch on the inside. So when I opened the latch and it opened, this big cushion fell
Oh my
on me.
gosh.
Oh, Lily, to say I cooked myself is an understatement.
I can imagine.
I actually thought it was like a dead animal or
Oh
something
my
that
gosh,
had just
yeah.
fallen on the latch and fallen onto me.
See, I have to say I'm not a big fan of lofts. There's something about lofts that I find a little bit spooky. So there's nothing in mine at the moment. But strangely, apparently, I was told when I moved in, if I was to put anything in the loft, it actually voids the warranty, which I found absolutely bizarre.
Say that again, sorry.
If I was told by the housing company when I moved in, if I put anything in the loft, it actually voids the warranty.
What?
I know.
Yeah.
It's bizarre, isn't it? So it's kind of like, well, what's the point in having a loft then?
Yeah. I was told, because I think I'm in mine, so I'm about 4.5 years now. Now I was told, like, I can't add rooms or take walls of that down until I've been it for 5 years.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, I was like, well, it's all right, because I've got no desire to go up into a loft, because there's something about them that I really don't like.
Can I just say as well, quickly, Kim
Yeah.
Rice, Craig, Ben outed you yesterday saying you were going to put your decorations up yesterday. You might have to set them straight. It crossed my mind. It crossed my mind. As it said, I'm off on my travels for work later on in this week, so I've got so much to get sorted for it. If I didn't have that, potentially maybe I would have, but no, it's not up yet.
I'll be honest, I did think yesterday afternoon your tree was going to go up. I was quite surprised that I didn't see an Instagram story of all your decorations up. So he's done well, he's held out for quite a long time.
Done well.
We shall see. Anyway, back to a very different season with our cocktail. I mean, that is so summery, isn't it? That is just holiday vibes with that for sure. And that little
Definitely
addition
is.
of a little bit of that shimmer spray, doesn't it work perfectly? So that's our card base all laid up good to go. But let's start on the decoration. Let's bring in those cocktails. So going with cocktail hour. And with these, you've got your stamp sets and you've also got your matching dies as well. Those outline dies that mean you can cut these out really quickly and easily. No need to do any fussy cutting whatsoever. You can see that somebody's been using the Cheers to You collection on this stamping platform before me. Somebody's not giving it a little wipe off. Debbie Robinson, I believe it could be you. She's in tomorrow, so tut Debbie. We like to blame Debbie.
Blame Sarah.
Could be Sarah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think whether she demoed
It can't be me. I
yesterday.
get the blame for everything, but I've not used this collection on air yet, so it ain't me.
Yeah, we can't even try blame you for that one. That would not be fair at all. So what we're doing is we're taking a piece of our Nina cardstock. It's the one that you want if you're going to be using any of your alcohol-based markers. And because we're going to be colouring with alcohol-based markers, we also need an alcohol-proof ink pad. I'm going in with a noir black, just because we've got those black mats and layers. We want a really nice, crisp, deep black to match in with that cardstock. And then we just, as always, call it fingertip dancing all over that stamp to transfer the ink from our stamp. You can see we've missed a little bit there, but we can see the ink still on our stamp, so we don't need to re-ink. We can just go back in and press back over that left-hand side, and then we are all good to go. We've got that perfect stamped image. And I mean, how perfect are these little stamps for all your scraps? I mean,
They really
absolutely
are.
brilliant. You know what I'm like for my scraps? I cannot throw a single inch of cardstock away. I even sometimes have to sit there tutting at myself thinking, Lily, I can't believe you've saved that. But I do always save those scraps, so it's perfect to be able to use those up for something like this. This is where we bring in our outline die. And I always find it easier when you've got dies like this, which has got that space in the middle. I find it a lot easier to do your stamping first and then your die cutting. And I'd always say do your colouring last, because you don't want to colour all your image and then go to die cut. And then for whatever reason, if that die slips, you've wasted all the time of colouring your image. That is definitely the voice of experience there. There's nothing worse than it slipping. You think, oh, I've spent all that time colouring it in and it kind of has to go to waste. If at this point the die does split, I mean, we have taped it into position, so there should be no reason why it does. But all we've done is stamp the image, so we've not wasted a lot of time if we are not able to use this particular die cut. But this should be absolutely fine because we've used a couple of pieces of our fantastic low-tack tape to hold that into position. And then that will give us that perfect stamped and die cut little cocktail. So just take a second, easing that out of your die cut to make sure that we don't rip any of the tape onto
Great
our
outline
image.
die even for just like a shaker.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's one of those, sometimes with outline dies, you can't really tell what it is until you've got the stamp, but the complete opposite with this one, you can see exactly what that is. So think for your silhouettes as well. And maybe you're going to create an inky, messy background using your inks or your sprays or your paste, and then just die cut those perhaps in some of your black card, like we've got there, and then you can create silhouettes. And I think that would look fabulous. Now I just want to show you a quick technique in terms of colouring the cocktail. Now we have talked a little bit about that outlet sale over on the website. You may very well find your tricolour brush pens as part of that sale. Amazing price on these. And these work absolutely brilliantly if you're colouring your cocktails in this collection. Now, I don't drink, so I'm not very well up on my cocktails. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys at home remember.
Yeah, I don't drink. I'm not myself, really.
A good few months ago now, we had a Play Your Crafts Right game, which was all cocktail names, and it was Michelle and Charlotte Eurovision Mission. Who was it? Was it Michelle and Corinne? I think it was. It was quite a while ago now. I was producing
Why
in
don't
the
I
rear.
get those ones? I get artists and artwork.
Oh,
and
see, I was
flags.
producing the art one as well. That one was a good one. But anyway, I was in their ears and I didn't know any of the cocktail names. So I'm pretty sure this is a cocktail, but what cocktail I'm colouring, I'm not too sure. I'm sure the guys in my ear are Craig. There you go.
Definitely like the one on the beach.
There we go. That's what we're going for. But we're going to create that sort of ombre effect. And this is what these, yes, Dean, sand on the beach. There's lots of sand on the beach. This is what these fantastic tricolour brush pens are amazing for. They allow you to create that ombre effect using different colour families. So I started off with the pink at the bottom, and the colourway that I'm using is our warm and fiery. Then I've gone in with that lovely pale orange colour tone at the top of the glass there. Then I'm going in for that mid colour tone to bridge the two, and it's going to give us that lovely ombre, almost like a sunset sort of effect in this fantastic cocktail glass that we've got here. And it's nice and easy to create this effect when you have got these pens. But do check out the website, because I have spied that there's a very, very good deal.
Well, Victoria might be up on her cocktails. Is Lily doing a tequila sunrise?
Oh, it could be actually.
It
That
could
sounds.
be. Why didn't I think of that? As I say, I do like a little tequila. Oh, Victoria's even sent me a little picture. That's exactly what you're doing.
Have I got it right?
Yeah.
Perfect. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, how easy was that? Just using the one pen, because we're using that fabulous tricolour brush technology, we can create that sort of effect really quickly and easily using these fabulous stamps and pens. So all we've gone ahead and done is we've just coloured the rest of the image. So we've coloured our little cherries, our umbrella, we've used exactly the same colourway, that same pen for our umbrella. And then we've just added a little bit of shading onto our glass, and that's going to give us that lovely effect onto our cocktail. Now all we've done as well is we were talking about cutting these as silhouettes, but what we've done is we've cut that in black, and we're going to use this as a little bit of a drop shadow. If we bring back in our card base, we're going to have this against that lovely pattern paper, but it gets ever so slightly lost. So almost like a matte and layer, we're bringing in that extra piece, that extra die cut of our black card, and we're going to use that as a slight drop shadow. Now it's that age-old question, isn't it? How do you do your drop shadows? I always put the layer that's underneath slightly down and slightly towards the left. But of course you can do it the opposite way. I was watching somebody the other day and they did it completely the other way around. I have to say, it does mess with my brain a little bit when I see it the other way around, but it does still work an absolute treat, whichever direction you do your drop shadow. But doesn't that make a big difference to make it stand out? Let's leave that to one side for just a moment, and let's bring in, I know it's the smallest die in the collection, but for me I think it might actually be my most favourite, because this is going to be a super useful one in lots of your different projects, and of course it's going to work perfectly with everything else that we've got within the collection. And it's this fantastic little Cheers die. Love the font on it because it's still a little bit decorative, but still very readable. We can still use it for all of our gents makes without it being too decorative and too sort of feminine, but I think it gives a really nice fun look and feel with that font. So we're taking a piece of our matte black cardstock. We're going to fly by the seat of our pants, so to speak. We're not even going to tape it down, fingers crossed. And we're just going to run that through our die cutting machine with some of our black cardstock. Now the beauty of our Gemini 2 machine is that we can actually pause and reverse. So just a small die, placed it at the very top of my die cutting plates. I don't need to run all the way through those A4 plates just for that tiny little die. So as soon as you can hear that pitch change of your die cutting machine, you know that it's cut, and we know that we can just pause it and reverse it. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous detail on that die cut. I love the font. I think it's just fantastic, and it's very easy to get that result once you've got the die. All we've gone ahead and done though is we've die cut another one from white cardstock, and of course you know me, what I'm like for a drop shadow. Let's add a bit of a drop shadow, but I'm going to decide which layer do we want on top. Do we want a black drop shadow with white over the top, or do we want a white drop shadow with black over the top? I think white on top. What do we think? Yep.
Yeah.
Dean agrees. Craig agrees. Right.
I think because you've got the edgeable, because that's got the white on the top.
That's it. It's the sort of flow of the design,
isn't it?
Oh yeah, blimey.
Check me out.
Not even 12 o'clock on a Saturday morning. All the words are coming out. Well, we know.
These glasses are serving a purpose today.
Well,
let me tell you.
I'm going to say.
They're giving me powers, verbal powers.
We know who's had a dictionary for the breakfast this morning, don't we?
Yeah.
My goodness, wowzers. I'm looking forward to the other words you'll be coming out with throughout the day, or maybe you've peaked at
Word
half
of the day,
11.
toilet roll.
Toilet roll?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
No, I'm joking, but you do get that, yeah, word of the day, toilet roll. Yeah.
Interesting.
Apparently.
Wow. All the fancy words on a Saturday
I'll
morning.
use the glasses as a good excuse.
Yeah. Does make you look very intelligent, that's for sure. But
thank you.
It could all come crashing down when we start playing this game in a bit, but who knows?
No, it's funny you saying that, because where are we now?
I have to say I've not got the best track record myself when it comes to playing crafts, right? So it could be entertaining, but not for either of us two.
Barbara's saying, love the glasses, Craig. They look great, Craig. Thank you.
You look very studious, that is for sure.
I actually look brainy.
Yeah, you do look very brainy.
Yeah.
That's what happened to you when you've been all that time sat in the office the other day at a desk.
Exactly, yeah, I know. I got loads done. See, if I'd gone home, I would have just procrastinated.
Well,
So
You can't have it all.
You can't have it all.
You know.
So finished craft club filming and then went and sat in the office and got a load of work done, so it was great.
He had his own little desk in our office.
It
was very exciting. We had a newest member to the office. Yeah. It was brilliant. Just think a little bit different seeing Craig sat at a desk with his laptop all studious.
I know, yeah. It's me just watching Netflix really, but...
Well, yeah, you know.
I was working very, very hard.
Very hard indeed.
Hard. Broken up by a McDonald's from our Nicola who went out with Sam. And,
oh yes, that was a nice welcome treat, wasn't it?
And do you know something? I didn't tell her this, and this was actually, one of those, it was a happy accident.
Yeah.
So I just asked her for a double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And she brought me back a double cheeseburger with bacon. And I thought, well, I'll be polite, you know, because I still love bacon. Oh my God, it was so good.
Ooh,
so it was a happy accident.
There you go. That's what we're all about, isn't it? Happy accidents. Wow. So all we've gone ahead and done is we've popped our sentiment on the bottom. And then, of course, we could just pop our little cocktail on the top. I thought, you know what, let's make it a little bit more fun and interactive. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of acetate, just a thin strip, and I've cut it down. I've just concertina folded it. So we're going to have that almost like a little boingy mechanism onto there.
That's so smart.
Piece of red liner tape onto each side. I always say your best bet for sticking acetate in any sort of configuration, whether it's a shaker card, whether it's a little boingy card like this, red liner tape's always the one to go for. Let's press that down, and then what we've got is we've got a little boingy cocktail.
Oh, cool.
So just something a little bit different.
A cocktail.
Quite a simple little card, but there you go. With the addition of that little bit of acetate, I think it makes it really quite fun. Just using a few elements from the collection, but you can see it doesn't always have to be super masculine when it comes to this fantastic collection, but how fun is that? The colours, it's definitely what we need on a morning like this morning when it's cold and frosty outside.
It really, really is. How cool is that? Imagine making something like that. That is so, so smart. With a simple bit of acetate and you've got a boingy card for your cocktail.
Boingy.
And you can do that with the Cheers to You collection. So we have got, now we do have options if you want kind of like smaller like bundles, so to speak, across on the website. But when it comes to the showstopper, for the full lot, you're going to be £70 or $89. That's going to be giving you the Edgewell. So it's the one that Lily just used there a moment ago. Now, not only that, with a platinum price, you're going to be £56 or $71.20. Don't forget that extra 5% that we'll go over in a moment. You've got your additional Edgeable with your beer and your pint glasses. You've then got your champagne and the dies with the sentiments. You've got your wine glass and your wine bottle. You've then got your cocktail or your mocktail with the die as well and your sentiment. You're then getting your whiskey or your bourbon glass there with the stamp, the die and the sentiment, and then you're getting your beer tanker and your beer bottle as well. So that's coming to you with the stamps, the dies and the sentiments. Now, not only that, you're going to be getting your 6x6 paper pad, 48 sheets. Now, it is 6x6 and it's 180 GSM, but you're then also going to be getting the 12x12 version as well. So you can see the designs that are running all the way down the side just here. You've got your checker, your gingham, your dots, your wood, your plaid, your stripes. All of those are coming to you in the 12x12. So that's £70 or $89. You're saving £10.90 or $16.50. Your platinum price comes down to £56 or $71.20. Now, don't forget at your checkout on the website, if you put in Club Inspire, you're going to get an additional 5% off that total as well. So it doesn't matter what level of Club Inspire you're at, you'll put in Club Inspire, you get an additional 5% off. You'll get your triple points as well. And let's not forget in your first order, you're going to get the Club Inspire badge as well. Now, that's a great price, but maybe you're like, well, I love the papers and I want more of them. Now, if you want to go for just the papers, you can absolutely do that. £20 for the paper pad here. For you guys stateside, $29. So that is your paper pad. But if you want to get them for half price, pop these ones. So the details are on your screen right now. You can see down at the bottom, £20 or $29 for these. Now, if you add this into your showstopper, that then means that you'll get them for a tenner, £10 or $14.50, which means your full showstopper and another set of paper pads will come at today's price of £80 or $103.50. Of course, you're going to get your platinum or any level of Club Inspire on top of that, plus the additional 5%. So that is your bonus buy if you want to go for that, not forgetting your triple points. That's all there on the website, so make sure, we are going to go to a break just shortly. We're going to have our first game, so it'll give you the opportunity to check out your baskets before we do crack on there. We've also got Kirsty's in saying good morning everyone from a cold Plymouth. Lynn is in saying CC is always the best place to be for amazing deals and fantastic products. It's one of my favourite places to visit whenever I can. Just wish I could be here when I'm working. We are lucky. We are lucky to be here, that's for sure. And we see all the goodies that are about. Emma Ryan, thank you so much for reminding me, because I did forget. WWE back in Birmingham, April next year, and the tickets go on sale next Friday. I will be speaking to Anna, who will try and make sure that I have a hobby maker shift round about the same time in April next year, so I can go. Hannah Gosling-Smith saying, looking good today, Craig. Preferred the shirt and the jacket combo over the hoodie, the jacket combo. And those glasses really suit you too. Thank you very much. I will say, though, you will see a lot more of the jumpers coming, because it is very, very cold. So they are coming back. Caroline is saying, hello, Craig, Lily and the crew. Looking good with the glasses, Craig. Thank you very much. I'm blushing. Susan saying, hello, everyone from Kent. Jane's in saying, good morning, everyone from West Yorkshire. Just had a CC delivery. Can't wait to see what you do with that. Kim Rice is saying, Veteran Day's here and I'm celebrating my 34th wedding anniversary. May need to find an anniversary gift for myself today. I think you should, definitely. Sarah Brown saying, I got the Cheers to You stamp and die collection. Happy to get it. Karen Fisher's in saying, I made 2 cards with this Cheers collection. Lynn saying, I'm waiting on this collection coming. And a lot of love for what you were showing there, Lily, as well. The way that you were just doing that little bit of a boingy card, which was a lot of fun. A lot of talk about the cocktails and that you do love to enjoy. A lot of you saying that you do love, of course, a mocktail. Victoria is saying it's also given Tom Cruise cocktail. I thought it does actually, doesn't it? Laurie's saying, Angela's saying, Sarah Brown, all saying how much they love your card, Lily. Michelle's, that's Michelle Harris. Barbara's in saying, fabulous card, love the colours. Jane's in, Gillian's in, saying, not my usual crafting today, busy making the Christmas soft craft bunting that was on sale a while ago. You know, paper crafts, soft crafts. It's all good to have fun when it gets to being creative. And we've got Jane says, can I use the code more than once? Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you've already used it, you can use it again. If you're away to use it, you can use it again as well. More than once, absolutely. Club Inspire at checkout, that's going to take 5% off your total. Right, we're going to go to a break. When we come back in a moment, we're going to have our very first game when it comes to Play Your Crafts Right. But do make sure that you check out your basket, certainly when it comes to that Cheers to You collection, because it's serving very, very popular this morning. So I'll see you in a minute.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly
what
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
So I was just saying how jealous I am that Debbie's away with Al and the family to Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris is what I said, Charlotte. I thought I said somewhere completely different. It was Disneyland Paris. So yeah, looks like she's having a lot of fun. I am back with Debbie, not next weekend, the weekend after, all weekend. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah. So we do a swap. I think the Saturday I'm here, Debbie's there, and then on the Sunday it's the other way around. One of those ways, but anyway, not next weekend, the weekend after, back with Debbie all weekend. Thank you so much for all your comments this morning on Play Your Crafts Right on this freezing cold Saturday. I went and topped up my cup of tea there, and we're ready to go for the game. So I'm ready. Lily, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. We're going to have to do it at some point.
Absolutely. I'm going to be playing for Facebook. Lily's going to be playing for YouTube. And when it comes to the end of the games, those that have guessed correctly or the right amount of numbers, Victoria will then pick out the names and I'll read them out to you. Okie doke. Are we ready? Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, that.
I worry this could be one of these where it lulls us into a false sense of security.
It's too easy.
Yeah, and then the next one it'll hit us with something absolutely impossible. So take it while we can. Yes, Dean.
Right. So I've got USA.
USA.
Yes.
Yay!
Fab. Excellent. Whew.
At least we've got one. It could be worse.
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Honestly, flags, geography.
Oh.
I'm so bad. I am so bad.
So that was just last weekend. I'm not sure if we do have any clues. The flag is the clue, apparently. I'm not sure it's going to help us to know that it happened 104 years ago.
Babbling on in our ear, Dean, is not helping. Not helping. Nothing's going to help me. Nothing's going to help me.
I think I've got it. Nothing?
No, it's going to be one to you, Lily.
Italy? Italia? Yay! There we go.
I know that one.
Craig, you have to read out the name. Or maybe not.
You wouldn't think me and Debbie spent a couple of years at QVC Germany, would you?
Volksstauertag? I've probably just insulted the whole German nation, so I do apologise.
I insulted the whole Italy a minute ago.
Well, there we go. Should we go for
Germany?
Germany.
Germany.
Apparently it translates to the People's Day, did you say, Dean? Yeah. People's Day of Mourning, there you go. Right, there we go.
What? No. Dean, I'm being serious. When I've said to you beforehand, I know nothing about flags. I should really. You wouldn't think that I watched The Big Bang Theory and. Right.
Oh.
So.
I think it's.
Day of the Dead, known to many as Days of the Dead. I'm
Can
going
I
to
be really
go.
pedantic and say I don't think the Spanish is actually perfectly accurate on there, but you know, I'm never pedantic. Yeah. So I'll take it up with Sam on Monday. I think it should be Dia de los Muertos, but we're splitting hairs.
Well,
Okay, it'll be funny now if I've got the answer wrong, won't it?
I'm going to go Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay. See, I don't mind being wrong if Lily's wrong as well. Right, okay.
If you're going down, I'm going down with you.
I get
Oh,
Mexico,
dear.
but I can't get Italy.
Well, yeah, the flags are very similar, yeah.
Actually, they are quite similar, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just the
middle.
crest in the middle, isn't it? Victory Day.
Oh.
It's difficult because there's a lot of flags that use those three colours that are quite similar. But Victory Day. I'm not being funny, Dean. Your additional information is
doesn't
never of
help.
any use. You can give us additional
More of a
information, but it won't
hindrance
help
than
us.
anything, Dean.
Are we ready? What have we got?
I've got France.
Oh, I've gone Russia.
See, well out.
Russia.
Well out.
It's the right colours. It's just, I think, is France the other way around, maybe? Possibly. Who knows?
Sorry, Dean, I was too busy listening to Lily. I had no idea that you were talking to me at the same time.
Oh, that could have helped. Maybe.
Nothing.
No.
It's going to help. Nothing's going to help me.
Is that the first round done?
5-3 you.
Oh, well,
Do you know
it could all
something?
change.
I
Could all
got
change.
3.
Yeah.
That's 3 more than I thought I was going to
Yeah,
get.
and
So
we've had a lot worse games than that, let's be honest. Cocktail game, artist game. What was it, 1 apiece for that one? Possibly, if you even managed that.
yeah, about that, wasn't it?
So.
About that.
Could have been a lot worse, let's be honest.
Yes. Right, so Club Inspire bag. Here we go. Let's have a look at this one. Right, Club Inspire. This one here, this is the one, when I was going over my notes earlier on, I was like, really? Right, let's see who done what before we actually have a look at the bag there. A lot of people getting it better than I have, that's for sure. We've got Alison, you said Italy, Teresa said Italy, Rachel, Julie, Sally, Lois, Betty, Michelle all said Italy. All right, Victoria. She's just put Mexico. Then she's also said Lily speaks Spanish. Clearly, yeah. Things we learn.
Yeah.
Linda's in, she said Belgium. Caroline F said Belgium. Tracy H said Russia. Karen said Russia. Teresa said Russia. Michelle, Hannah said Russia. And Betty said France. I wasn't the only one that thought
you're not
France.
alone.
Not the only one. Love you, Betty. Love you. And Linda's saying, surprised myself, actually got 5 out of 5.
Wow.
There you go. Well, yeah, I surprised myself and I got 3 out of 5, which was just fab.
Do you know what? 60%, that's good. If you think back at school, if you got 60%, that'd be pretty good.
That would be good. I like that thinking.
Yeah, there
I
we
got
go.
60% of that one.
I'd give that an A.
Yeah.
Grade A.
Yeah, I would as well.
Grade A geography, Craig Laird. There you go. It's the
There you
glasses.
go, I like that.
Glasses, what's done it.
Yeah. I'm sure if Corn was here, she'd have it all into like percentages and.
Well, I've just
all
done
that
it,
sort
so
of
we
stuff.
clearly don't need Corn,
Yeah, but
do
do
we?
you know what? Like she pinpoints, like percentages and.
Well, that's bang on. 3 out of 5, 60%, 0.6.
Just digging myself a hole here, haven't I?
There you go.
We'll have a look at this bag.
I've done the maths.
You've done the maths. You've done it for me.
There you go.
I don't know
Done.
maths. I don't know flags.
Oh, you do?
These aren't kind of helping, are they?
60%, you've done a long word and you've done some geography. There you go. Gold star.
Gold star indeed. Right, so this isn't the one that I thought we were going over. Club Inspire party bag. Rightio. See, when they put them in 2 same bags, Right, here we go. This is the one that I was looking at. Do you know what threw me as well? If I'm honest with you, I thought we were going for that first before we went to the bag. Right, let's have a look at this one, because your price, £50 or $60. Remember, you're going to get your platinum on that, which is £40 or $48, but you're going to get your extra 5% at checkout, being at Club Inspire. If we keep looking at that today's price, which is £50 or $60, for all of what I'm away to show you, that includes that. Your Academy of Colour. Now that on its own is worth £48.87 or $65.43. I mean, what? So everything else I'm showing you, you're going to get for £1.13 or $5.43. Everything else I'm showing you, including that. So that, all of this. You've got your self-healing cutting mat. You've then got your duo colour blend pencils. You've then got your card making kit when it comes to Violet Studios, Home for Christmas. Jeezy peeps, you're then getting your 3-pack of stencils. Another 3-pack of stencils. We're then giving you some pom-poms. We're then going to be giving you your wedding invitation, being the die. We're then going to be giving you your floral from Knitwit. We're then going to be giving you your, I've never seen that one before. Precious Camellias here, 3D embossing folder. It's going home with me. We're then giving
not
you...
if I get it first, it's not.
your Gemini Minis, your Gemini Mini, and your Gemini Mini numbers. All of that for £1.13 or $5.43. Isn't that crazy? Absolutely crazy. So in total, you're going to be getting all of that for £50, $60. If you are platinum, that's going to come down to £40 or $48. Please make sure that you put in that Club Inspire code where you're going to get an additional 5% on top of that. You're going to get your triple points. You're of course going to get the badge as well. Absolutely phenomenal. Just to reiterate again, when it comes to that big bag, £50 or $60. That on its own, that being your Academy of Colour, that is your duo colour marker, that is £48. £48.87 or $65.43 on its own, but you're going to get the whole lot there for £50 or $60. You're saving £107.24 or $145.60. That one is an absolute one not to miss. Please, please, if there is any, the ombre cardstock that we're going to be having a look at just shortly, go for that. It's beautiful. But if there's anything that you can go to, and I know still £50, $60, it's still within that mediocre of being a considered purchase. I get that. But when you think of the value when it comes to that being on its own at 48 quid or $65, and the fact that you're going to get all of this for £1.13 or $5.44, that's before. That's just on that today's price. So that's before you take, of course, all your Club Inspire, or of course when it comes to that additional 5%. All of that is across on our website, .co.uk.com or .eu. Make sure you do check that one out when it comes to the website. If it's your first order as well, when it comes to the Club Inspire event, you're going to get your badge too, and then you're going to get your triple points. That's running all the way through the weekend. You've got Ben and Debbie here tomorrow as well. When it comes to that code, please remember, you can use it more than once. If you've used it yesterday, you want to use it again, you can do. If you've already used it this morning, you want to use it again later on with myself and Lily when it comes to Masterclass, you can do it. Take advantage. If you don't need any of these collections, cardstock, your adhesives, anything like that, take advantage of that code, taking advantage, of course, of the triple points this weekend. So .co.uk.com.eu, that's where you need to go to check out your baskets. What a busy first hour we've had on this Saturday Play Your Crafts Right. It's myself and Lily, not only for this show, but for the full day. It is us two, but it's also Dean, it's also Charlotte, and it's also Jake as well. That's before the Sunday crew take over tomorrow. However, that is tomorrow. We've still got a jam-packed day coming your way. It is Play Your Crafts Right, and then we've kind of got two masterclass, so to speak. It's a masterclass on some of the most epic deals when it comes to our Club Inspire event that we've got this week, and then another masterclass where, yeah, we'll still look at deals, but Lily's got some incredible deals demonstrations to be shown. So Lily, great start to, of course, the first half of Play Your Crafts, right? But we've still got the rest of the day to go when it comes to the demos you've got planned.
We certainly do. Oh my goodness, we have got so many goodies coming up today. It's almost like, you know, we do at the end of the month, we do our month reloaded shows. This is almost like part way through the month. We're already giving you a little bit of a look back on some of the amazing launches that we've had throughout this month. And let's be honest, November, we've had some absolutely cracking launches already. We're actually going to be looking at next something that launched only yesterday. Only Sarah's had her hands on this one so far, so I'm very, very excited that I'm going to get to play with these brand new ombre glitter pads and the Neon Dreams. We'll be looking at that a little bit later on tonight's show, but oh my goodness me, we have got some goodies coming up throughout the day, so I really hope you'll be joining us for this full day of shows, because we've got lots of amazing deals, lots of inspiration hopefully as well, and lots to check out over on the website too. Don't forget that outlet sale, because that is going to end at midnight tomorrow night, so if you want to take advantage of those incredible offers, and when I say incredible, oh my goodness me, some of those deals are just literally crazy. You've only got till midnight tomorrow night to take advantage of those. So do shop over on the website, and don't forget as well, I know Craig's going to tell you about all the amazing Club Inspire things that we've got going off over the weekend, but that code, that Club Inspire code, multi-use, so definitely take advantage of that one.
Thank you very much, Lily. Yeah, so all kick-started yesterday with Ben and Sarah. That being, of course, our Club Inspire event, which is running all throughout this weekend. We've got lots of benefits, and that is when it comes to your first order that you place within this Club Inspire event, you're going to get your brand new 2023 Club Inspire badge. The guys and the girls will pop that into your order for you. You don't need to do anything. However, everyone, doesn't matter what level of Club Inspire you're on, everyone's going to get an additional 5% off their order. As Lily just said there a moment ago, you can use it time and time again because it is a code. It is Club Inspire. So at checkout, once you get to checkout, in the promo code, just come along and pop in Club Inspire. That's going to take off 5%. So when it comes to the Club Inspire event, it started yesterday with Ben and Sarah, and it's going to end tomorrow with Ben and Debbie Robinson. So make sure you take advantage of that time and time again. Does not matter how many times you use that code, you can use it over and over again. The other thing that you're also going to get over and over again is every order you place, you're going to be getting your triple points. So triple points. So that may then take you to the next level when it comes to Club Inspire this weekend. So lots going on, lots of incentives, and as Lily also said, lots of deals when it comes to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. You've got your outlet sale up to 80%, and you'll have also got your fallen leaves as well. So check that one out. So you can always take advantage of your extra 5% and your additional triple points when it comes to all of these goodies across on the website too. But something that I actually seen a couple of weeks ago when Tracy got a hold of it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. My order has been placed, that is for sure, and that is our Crafter's Companion Ombre Glitter and the Neo Dreams pad. Now, when it comes to this one here, this is giving you the collection of the 4 pads. So it's going to give you your ombre cardstock, so it's going to give you it within the 6x6, and it's also then going to be giving you it with the 12x12 as well. I'm not going to open it and show you on my end. I know when we go to Lily will be able to show you better from her point of view. 24 sheets in both, of course, the 12x12 and the 6x6, but it really is just that ombre. It's like shedless glitter. It's absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. Die cuts like a dream. Any of your bladed cutting machines, your Cameo, your Scan and Cut, your Cricut, anything like that works an absolute treat. Then you've also got your Neon Dreams as well. Still 6x6 and also 12x12. The design's phenomenal. This, to me, is Debbie Robinson in a paper pad when it comes to that one, for sure. Now, 12x12, 180, it is 180 GSM, isn't it, within this one? No, it's not. Tell a lie. It's like double that. It's 300 GSM when it comes to the Neon Dreams anyway. And then your Ombre Glitter is 210 GSM. Now, £65 or $83. Now, your Platinum price comes down to £42 or $66.40. Don't forget, you're going to get your additional 5%. Now, you might think, okay, Craig, that for 4 paper pads, that's because we're also giving you this as well. So you are, and when it comes to this one here, you are going to get your paper handler too. So that's coming to you because this is all within the showstopper. You're also then going to get your Centura Pearl. Now that one is your Platinum. So that one is your 310 GSM. and it's your platinum colours. It's a bit like a silver. Not only that, you're going to get my favourite 12 by 12, the pastel or the pastel. So that's giving you your 4 colours. Half are linen, half are pearlescent. 12 by 12, 250 GSM. And then you're also then going to be getting your Botanic Gardens as well, which is just not that long, new to the collection that Ben and Sarah launched just a couple of weeks ago. 250 GSM, also 12 by 12. So that is your showstopper. I just wanted to break it down because you can go for just the brand new pads if you want to. If you go for them, they're £48.96 or $67.80. That's for just that. This on its own, if you were to go for just this on its own, you're going to be £56.95 or $71.91. Now that combined comes to £105.91 or $139.71 if you were to buy them separate. But with the showstopper, you're getting them all for £65 or $83. Platinum price comes down to £52 or $66.40. You're of course going to get your extra 5% on top of that when it comes to Club Inspire at the checkout. So you can see the saving that you've got. So essentially when it comes to that, within this showstopper, you're getting that for like 20, what's that I've got within this one here? You're going to be getting that off for about 20 quid compared to the $56 or $71. The value is just exceptional, put it that way. The value is exceptional for that full showstopper. Go for them separate if you want to, but by going what I've just said there, the value is incredible. £65 or $83, that's for all of it, everything I've just shown you there. Platinum price of £52 or $66.40. If it's your first purchase when it comes to Club Inspire event, you're going to get the badge. And then of course you're going to get your extra 5% off at checkout being Club Inspire, and you're going to get your triple points as well. For me, I bought mine before the showstopper went live. For me, if you're going to go for the showstopper, consider going for another one when it comes to just the actual paper pads, because you can do that. It's entirely up to you, but there's lots that you can do with it, because although it's an ombre Lily, or even when it comes to the Neon Dreams, still doesn't stop you from doing boxes and construction and envelopes and all that different thing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these are construction weight, with it being a thicker weight cardstock. So, of course, you can do all those amazing construction projects. So whether you're going to be using this for die cutting, whether you're going to be using it for matting and layering, whether it's going to be your box bases, your box lids, whether it's just going to be something that you're adding as a little decorative highlight on your cards, maybe it's just going to be a little die cut flourish, maybe you're going to be die cutting your flowers from these, it's going to give all of your makes that real touch of opulence and that real touch of luxury. Oh my goodness, this is the most gorgeous glitter card I have ever, I've ever seen. It's amazing. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of our traditional glitter card because quite often it's quite scratchy, and I would not usually be stood here with any other brand of glitter card and stroking it quite like this. You will not believe, until you get this home, you will not believe how soft this is. If I were to shut my eyes and touch this cardstock, there's nowhere on this earth I would think that is glitter card. It is super, super smooth. So you're going to be able to die cut this with absolute ease. So within your 12 by 12 pad, you're getting 4 different colourways and you're getting multiples of each, which is giving you that fantastic collection of 24 sheets in total. So first up, we've got our sort of lilac into that lovely blue. How gorgeous is that? Just absolutely beautiful. Whichever way you're choosing to use it, it's going to work an absolute treat. Next up, this is one that I think is matching to my nails. Love this one. I think it works perfectly. It's like that rainbow, so it's not just one colour into another. You've got multiple different colour tones all across that sheet. Think of the different ways you're going to cut into this. It's going to change that look and feel entirely. If you're just taking that top left-hand corner, you're focusing on the lovely oranges and the golds, or maybe you're using a section down the middle, it's going to be more focusing on the turquoises and the lilacs. It's going to change the feel of these papers however you're choosing to cut them down. And then we've got more of a turquoise and a pinky colour tone on this one, the 2 different colourways and that lovely ombre between the different tones. And then finally a little bit brighter with this one, that lovely magenta and that teal sort of colour tone that we've got at the bottom. That exact same sort of design is echoed in the 6x6, just a little bit smaller, so you've got exactly the same 4 different colourways, but just scaled down to fit in that smaller 6x6 inch pad. But once again, 210 GSM with another fabulous fabulous 24 sheets. So that's your glitter card. That's what we'll be focusing on in the first demonstration in just a moment, but I do want to show you our Neon Dreams because this is absolutely gorgeous. We say a paper pad, it's actually not at all. It's card at 300 GSM. Again, 24 sheets, double-sided, pearlised finish. I know it's quite hard to pick it up on the camera, but it's got that lovely pearl lustre onto there. As always with our paper pads, that A size, that front side is a little bit more heavy, a little bit more layered in design, and then you've got that reverse which matches perfectly. It's totally complementary, but it's a little bit more toned back, if you like. Love the fact that it looks almost like could be folds in material, could be ripples on water.
It's like marbling, isn't it?
It's amazing, isn't it? It is like that technique, you know, you drop your oil into your water. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. I have to say, there's something really different about this paper pad. Personally, I don't have anything else in my collection that's even remotely like this. It's going to offer your makes that point of difference, especially if you're selling your cards and your creations. Can you imagine if you have a craft stand at a craft fair and you've got all your creations made using this paper pad? They really are going to stand out, that's for sure. Love that one, really sunset sort of colour tones. That will work perfectly actually with your Cheers to You collection.
It would, wouldn't it?
I think a lot of these would actually, because you've got that almost like liquid feel to these. It's going to work perfectly with all those cocktails and those fabulous beverages. But look at the colour tones, just absolutely stunning. So 24 sheets of your 12 by 12. Once again, it's the same with our 6 by 6, but again, just scaled down. So perfect for those smaller projects, for your smaller cards, for your gift tags, or for your mats and layers for your smaller boxes as well. All 24 sheets, 300 GSM double-sided. An amazing collection, and don't forget, with that showstopper, like Craig's shown you, you're getting an awful lot more besides. But for this demonstration, we're going to work with that amazing glitter pad. 210 GSM, like I say, so it's ideal for all of your construction. So we're going to create a little box for this project. I say little, it's not so much of a little box, but we're going to create a slightly different folded box.
Okay.
So we start off with some of our multi-purpose card. We cut this down to 6¼ inches in height by 13 5/8. What we've done is we've scored at 6¼ from the left and 6¼ from the right. So you can see we've got that fold onto there. So it's like a square on the top and the bottom with a little bit of a spine. So almost like a book spine, a bit like we're creating a memory album. Let's leave that to one side for just a moment though. And this is where we're going to bring in that absolutely beautiful ombre glitter card. Here I've used a 12 by 12 just with it being a larger size piece because we've cut this one down to 8¼ inch square. What we're going to do is we're going to score this, and I do always find it easier when you've got a coated cardstock like this to score on the reverse rather than on that glitter side. And let's score on our scoreboard at 1¼ So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my scoring tool, and it's not difficult at all to score, just the same sort of process that we'd use with scoring any sort of cardstock. Like I always say, don't just try and do one sort of really heavy score line over that area. Score multiple times to build up that score line, and that way you're going to be a lot less likely to actually rip or tear your cardstock, which I know is something we get asked about quite a lot when it comes to scoring and creating your boxes. How we minimise that risk of tearing. We'll just go in quite lightly and start to build up that score line. So scoring at 1¼ inches all the way around on all 4 sides of this piece, and that's going to give us that 1¼ inch depth onto our inner box. So then let's just burnish our score lines. I mean, look at that, it's just absolutely
perfect, isn't it?
Beautiful. No shedding, it's completely no shed whatsoever. The only glitter on my hands is from our fabulous shimmer spray earlier. That's still managed to have that on my hands, but non-shed at all from this glitter. And like I say, it is super smooth. I think when you guys at home get this home, you will be absolutely amazed by quite how smooth this is. It's just absolutely fabulous. So as with creating any box, all we're going to do is we're going to trim along that score line on all 4 corners and then just remove that little triangle. It's going to make it fold a lot better when we start to put this box together. It's going to give us that lovely, neat, professional finish with all of the corners of our box. So let's trim down and then trim out at an angle. It's up to you how much of an angle you go in at, how much of a triangle. I mean, you could remove a large piece, but I tend to maybe go in about 1 centimetre of the base of that triangle there. That should be sufficient to give us a nice finish onto our box. Then all we're going to do is we're going to start to build our box. So all it is a case of doing is using some of our tape, and I do always recommend when it comes to construction, I know I was talking about this with acetate earlier, but your super, super strong tape is always that red liner tape. You will find 3 different widths on the website. I did spy actually earlier when we were having a little look at our outlet sale. There was some red liner tape on there.
I noticed that too.
I was thinking, Lily might need to be placing an order between shows, because whenever we do deals on our adhesives, I know me and Craig are definitely kindred spirits when it comes to this, us adhesive geeks. When we've got deals on adhesives, it definitely is the time to stock up.
Especially when you can get your extra 5% as well.
I didn't even think of that. Oh my goodness, even better. Wowzers.
Go.
So can you imagine if you're in the Platinum Club, you're used to getting 20% off, which is obviously amazing. You can get 25% off and then all those amazing prices. Wow, it's literally been never a better time to shop this weekend, that is for sure. I always think as well when it's cold and miserable outside, I always want to treat myself, do a little bit of shopping. So it definitely is the time to do that this weekend. So then all we need to do is just fold our box together, lining up that side where we've got our tape with that corresponding side on our box sides. And then that is going to give us that lovely scored and folded box. I mean, can you imagine? I'm not sure you would be able to find a box in this sort of cardstock in the stores, but can you imagine if you were to find a box, a pre-made box available in stores, how much that would cost?
Exactly, you're right. Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
it'd be a pretty penny, wouldn't it? Let's be honest.
And I know not everyone makes to sell, Lily, but if you do, you're going to get a good premium on that when it comes to the comeback that you'll make.
Absolutely. I mean, it screams luxury, doesn't it? And you saw how quick and easy that was to make. Just one piece of cardstock there, 8 1/4 inches. Now let's bring back in our outer wrap piece that we scored with the 2 score lines. And then what we've got is we've got a piece of matte black cardstock and some more of that lovely glitter card. And all we're going to do is we're going to mat these together. Now, because that square, that top square on our outer wrap was 6 1/4 inches square, our black layer is going to be 6 inches, so 1/4 inch smaller. And then our layer here that we've cut from our gorgeous ombre glitter card, that's going to be 5 3/4 inches. So as always, the way I like to work with my mats and layers is going down that 1/4 inch. And you can see here you get that nice thin mat and layer, just enough to have that pop of black showing, but not so much that it's going to overpower that lovely glitter card, and that's going to work nicely if we pop that onto our box lid just like so. So that's going to go onto there. As always, using some of my all-purpose glue. It's my go-to glue when it comes to all my mats and layers. It sticks like an absolute treat, but it does give you that little bit of wiggle room. So if you don't position it perfectly first time round, you've got that little bit of manoeuvrability just to line it up and get it exactly where you want it. So let's place that onto that. Now, by changing the orientation of this, here we've got our blue at the top. If we were to have it the other way, it sort of changes the look quite a bit, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
It's funny, you can have a little bit of a play around with this and then just decide which way around you want to have it. But of course,
do you know what this would work well with?
Oh, go on.
Our Oh Holy Night or Bethlehem collection, or certainly our Bethlehem collection.
Oh, yes.
Because it's kind of got that cascading ombre effect when it comes to the paper pad.
Absolutely. We've got as well, and I can't say what it is, we've got something we were talking about the other day that's launching in January that would work amazingly well with this. So it's one of these, it's going to work with lots of things in
Oh, is that what you had the other day?
Yeah, me and Liam were looking at it.
Yeah, that Tasha brought through.
Yeah, that one. It would work nicely with that. But I think that that's the thing about your glitter card. It's going to work so well with lots of other things that maybe you've already got in your crafty stash, or that you might be adding to your crafty stash in the not too distant future. So what we're going to do now is our box will be going onto the base just like so. But before we stick that down, I've just got some black ribbon. So I've got a little bit of tape onto my box base. I'm going to line that up so it's about central. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the top piece there. And just so that we'll be covering that ribbon, I've got a little matting layer, about 6 inches square, that we can pop onto that top section there. So we've got our ribbon on the base there, and then just to make sure we're going to line this up perfectly, all we're going to do is we're just going to sort of close that, make sure it's lined up just about right. That looks good enough to me. And then we're just going to stick that down into position, because that's going to form our tie fastening.
You know the other collection this would be good for?
Oh yeah.
Bella Luna.
Oh my goodness, yes. I'm lucky enough to have that actually at home. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to need to play with that tomorrow, aren't I?
Well, I've got the collection, just not the paper pads, because they're all sold out.
See, this would be the perfect addition, wouldn't it?
It would be.
I'm thinking adding in these sorts of colour tones, maybe your black mats and layers, but maybe your silver mirror card mats and layers.
Yeah.
See, it's going to work with so much, isn't it? Thinking of all the things you've already got in your crafty stash, it's going to work absolutely perfectly. I mean, this colour tone is just gorgeous. And all the different 4 colourways that you've got within that pad, they're all quite different as well. So they're going to be perfect for lots of different makes. Now, I know a lot of the team will say when it comes to sticking your glitter card, you need to go for your tacky glue. You know I always go against the grain, shall we say, and I do always use my all-purpose. As long as you make sure it doesn't sort of splurge out and you get any of that onto your glitter card, it does still stick it perfectly. But if I'm going with the official line, do use your tacky glue. But you can see there we've started to build our box, and that's going to tie together like so. But of course, we need a little bit more decoration onto that lid. So while that's just drying, let's leave that to one side for a moment. Now, we've got some of the most amazing party bags and favour boxes on the show, and there is a Sarah signature one, and I thought, you know what, this is going to work absolutely perfectly, not because it's got my name on the spot of the title, but because it's an absolutely gorgeous real statement design, our water lily frame, and it's part of our Sarah signature. I can't remember if we're calling it a goodie bag or a favour bag, something like that. You'll find that over on the Shop the Day. On the website. I'm sure we'll have a little look at that at some point throughout the day. If it's not in this show, probably in the next one. But this fantastic die is actually part of that collection. So I thought, you know what, it's going to work perfectly with those lovely bluey colour tones. So we're going to cut it in some of our matte black cardstock. You'll find that, as always, over on the website. 300 GSM will give you a fantastic matte black cardstock. And we're just going to cut our frame into that cardstock that we've got. So let's take our die, and you can see such a statement, large statement die, isn't it? You've got all that gorgeous detail into there with that beautiful die. Let's just peel back our die cut from the die.
Just while you're popping those bits out there, Christine Mahone is in saying good morning everyone. Going on the bag that I showed a moment ago, Rita saying this is an awesome bag, isn't it just? Joe is saying holy smokes, that's a smashing deal. It is, don't miss it. Rita saying I cannot wait for my ombre and neon paper pads to arrive. Julie, like a lot of people, saying I didn't need any more cardstock, but I couldn't resist yesterday. The new launch, it's a favourite. Rita saying, even on my tiny iPad, the papers are stunning. They are stunning on screen, but wait until you get them home and in your hand. We've also got Carolyn F is saying this is a party in a paper pad. That it is. Lynn is saying, I absolutely love the ombre glitter card. Another delivery is waiting for me. I think a lot of people are going back for more. Rita saying, Lily's nails go so well with this paper pad. Caroline F says, Lily could be a hand model.
Oh,
there you go. There you go. Rita's saying, look at the neon cheetah. Sally Cripps is saying, beautiful paper pads, looking forward to these arriving. Michelle is saying, struggling whether to buy these or not. What I would say, Michelle, is I know everyone, you know, certainly at this time of the year, I've got a budget that I try and stick to. If there is or was going to be a firm favourite of paper pad that we've launched recently, this is absolutely it. This is absolutely is. Not only is it just the colours and the neon, it's obviously the texture with it being that shedless glitter card. So I think it's safe to say you wouldn't regret going for it, that's for sure. Even if you just want to go for the paper pads. Maybe you don't necessarily want the showstopper, but at least you can go for the paper pads. The best value, of course, is always going to be in the showstopper, but if you are wanting just the paper pads, you could go for them. Caroline F is saying, not only is Lily a great demonstrator, she's able to do it with those nails. Betty is saying Bella Luna would be gorgeous. We've also got Laquita Gibson. Apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I may have missed it, but did Lily or Craig say what type of wet glue is best for the glitter card? Lily, I will throw that across to you.
Well, our official line is best glue for any sort of coated cardstock, whether it's your glitter card like we've got here, or even your Neon Dreams paper pad, with that being a pearlescent card. We do always say go for your Collal tacky glue. However, you'll probably have noticed I did just use my all-purpose. The reason why we don't recommend that you guys at home use your all-purpose is simply because if it sort of splurges out and you get any of that glue onto your cardstocks, with it being a solvent-based glue, it will actually strip the coating off your cardstock, which is obviously not what you want. It doesn't look too good, let's be honest. It's definitely a bring a butterfly out to cover it sort of situation, that's for sure, which is the reason why we don't recommend it. It's not because it's not strong enough to stick it or it doesn't stick it for whatever reason. It's simply because in case it does splurge out. Now, The way I sort of get around that is I make sure I don't extend that glue too far up towards the edges of each matting layer, so that's just going to sort of minimise the risk of that glue actually splurging out. But if we're sort of saying the recommended would of course be for your tacky glue. So get yourself over to the website. I'm sure we've got tacky glue over on the website. Who knows, it might even be on a fantastic deal as well. But check that out and you will see all of those options when it comes to your adhesives. But as well, if you don't want to use a wet adhesive, you want to go in with a tape, then I'd definitely say your red liner tape is the one to go for, rather than something like your double-sided finger lift, which tends not to be quite strong enough when it comes to your caustic cardstocks.
As I say, when it comes to the adhesive you use, the adhesive police will not come knocking at your door. We can only recommend the best glue for the breast card and medium, but of course if you want to change it, it's up to yourself.
Absolutely. There is a lot of personal preference, I always say, when it comes to your glues. I mean, like I always say, us two are definitely adhesive geeks. We've got to have everything. We love our adhesives. But of course, it is completely up to you. It's whatever you find works best when it comes to your crafting. So I know we've all got our preferences. So all I've done already is I've taken another of these lovely frames, but I've cut it this time from white. I'm going to do a little bit of a drop shadow. So let's pop our black over the top. So let's use a little bit of our tape runner to line this up, because it is an asymmetrical die, so we want to make sure we get it the right way around. So let's pop that onto there with our white slightly down and slightly towards the left. Just lining that up onto there. And then that's going to go onto our box lid. So then that's going to fold like that. So that'll be the correct way around. So let's pop a little bit more of our dotty tape pen onto the back of this piece. And your dotty tape pen will be strong enough to stick onto your glitter card that we've got here. I might add in a little bit of tacky glue actually, just to make sure that that's going to be stuck nice and strong onto our ombre glitter card. So just a little bit of our tacky glue, and then of course that's going to give us a little bit of wiggle room as well if we need that moment to actually just manoeuvre this into position to get it nicely lined up.
When it comes to paper pads and paper pads on their own, well, I'm going to start on something. Let's say when it comes to Cheers to You collection, let's just use that one. You've got that collection, you sometimes feel, and I'm the same as well, you feel that you have to use all that collection within that collection there. Now, I know it's a bit different for us because obviously we're here to demonstrate what it looks like, but I think what's great with paper pads, it's like a complete clear basis. What I mean by that is you've got the paper pads, and then it's kind of like carte blanche as to what die, what stamp, what element, what embellishment you use from all your other collections. Do you know what I mean? Mentally for me, if it's a collection altogether, I feel as though I have to use all of that just within that collection. But with the paper pad, it's like a clean slate of ideas. So then that's when it's like, as Lily's just doing now, okay, that die's in one of the treat bags, but you might already have the Dancing Dragonfly collection. So get it out, start pulling it out and start using them with all your cardstocks that are launching.
Definitely, and I think that's it's nice in the way that it almost breathes new life into some of your older crafty stash.
It does, yeah.
I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, I'd forgotten about that die, and I'd forgotten how much I loved that Dancing Dragonfly collection. So just going through some of my older stash, rekindling that sort of love of that collection. So I think I'll definitely be using the Dancing Dragonfly again in future. It's just giving older products that maybe you've forgotten about, it's giving them that extra little bit of something different by using them alongside paper pads like this. And like we were saying earlier, we were just coming up with a few ideas off the top of our heads of different collections that these are going to actually work with these paper pads. And we're thinking Bella Luna, we're thinking Cheers to You, we're thinking lots and lots of different other collections. So if you're thinking, is it going to be worthwhile? Is it a good investment? Well, think of all the other items you've already got in your crafty stash that you're going to be using this alongside. There's nothing really specific about glitter card. It could be any occasion, it could be any theme that you're working with. So just think of everything else you've got in your crafty stash that you're going to be using this alongside. And I think you'll start to see what fantastic value it will be to have these paper pads in your crafty stash. It's not like they're, I don't know, a snowflake theme or a peony theme or something that's quite specific that yes, we do absolutely need in our crafty stash. These are, and I know we don't like to use the word generic, but they're very universal. They're not male, they're not female, they're not young, they're not old, they're not a specific occasion. They are staples that I know I'll be using time and time again in my crafty stash. And I know a lot of you guys at home are going to be exactly the same. So just a sentiment in the middle with some of our nesting dies, some of our older stitch edge nesting dies. And the sentiment that I've used is one of those stamps from that same Dancing Dragonfly Sarah Signature collection. And then the two little dragonflies are actually part of that die set that we've used for our frame. So you do actually get those included in the centre of that die set. So really I'm using very little additionally as well as those paper pads to create this box. And then all it is a case of doing in order to secure your box is you just need to, this is the moment when you, of course, you'll end up getting all fingers and thumbs, but all you need to do...
When you've got long nails on.
Oh, I know, yeah, it definitely does. Well, sometimes it helps with crafting, sometimes it doesn't, I'll be honest. But let's just tie a little ribbon bow. This is just some lovely black satin ribbon. I have a feeling this is probably something that I've salvaged off something else. You know what it's like with ribbon. Any sort of opportunity, you get a nice box of chocolates or a nice gift wrapped up. I'm like, right, I'll have that ribbon, thank you very much for my crafting. So that's probably where that ribbon's come from, but of course lots of ribbon over on the website. Just tie that to fasten it up and you've got that lovely little presentation box, ideal for a gift maybe at Christmas time or just for any sort of gift that you've got to give. Isn't that simple, but isn't that paper pad absolutely gorgeous? You can see it scores like an absolute dream as well.
Doesn't it just? How smart is that? How cool is that? Very simplistic as well in the way that Lily demonstrated that to show you how you can form it together. And you can do exactly that. You can add your own Dancing Dragonfly Dreams die or any of your other dies that you've got by going with this Showstopper collection. So the Showstopper collection gives you the 4 brand new paper pads. So 2 are the Shedless Glitter Ombre, and then you've got 2 that are, of course, that phenomenal Neon Dreams collection. Within each of them, you've got a 6x6 and you've got a 12x12 as well. So when it comes to the Ombre, being the Shedless Glitter card, the Ombre Glitter card, you can see you've got them at 12x12 270 GSM. That is for, of course, 210 GSM, excuse me, that's for both of them, 24 sheets. But then when it comes to your Neon Dreams, you've got your 300 GSM, the 12x12 and the 6x6, both of which are giving you them at 24 sheets within each of them. Now with the Showstopper, what that then means as well is you're going to be getting this. So you're actually going to be getting your 12x12 paper handler. Now with this one, I just showed you one, you're actually getting 2 of the 12x12 paper handlers. What you're also then going to be getting is my favourite cardstock. So that is your 12x12 250 GSM 24 sheets. That is a mix of your linen and also your pearlescent. You've got your pink, your lilac, your blue and your yellow. Then we're also going to be giving you the Botanic Gardens. Now that only just launched at the back end of birthday event. 36 sheets, 250 GSM, 12x12, double-sided. You're going to be getting that. Not only that, you're going to get a full pack, which is 10 sheets of your Platinum Centura Pearl. 310 GSM is coming your way as well. And that. So that, and 2 of them, is your Showstopper. So all of that's what you're going to be getting for £65 or $83. You've got a platinum price of £52 or $66.40. Putting in the promo code, if you put in, of course, Club Inspire, you're going to get an additional 5% on top of that, plus you're going to be getting your triple points as well. Just to put into context, really, the value of this. If you want to go for just the paper pads on their own, so the 4 paper pads, you can absolutely do that. You'll find them on the website as well, and you can get them ones, the paper pads on their own. You're going to be getting, well, in actual fact, let's go for the Ombre. Say you just want the Ombre, maybe you don't want to go for that full Showstopper, then of course you can do that. You can get that for £20.98 or $29 for just the Ombre. When it comes to the Neon, you're going to be $27.98 or $37.90 for just them. So that is them if you want to go for them on their own. When it comes to these ones within the Showstopper together, you'd be $48.96 or $67.80. If you were to go for that on its own, you're going to be £56.95 or $71.91. Together, that would be £105.91 or $139.71 for the Showstopper, but you're going to be getting it £65.83. Or, of course, your platinum price being £52 or $66.40. Taking off that additional 5%. Remember, whatever level you're at on Club Inspire, put Club Inspire in the promo code at checkout. You're then going to get an additional 5% off on top of that. If you've already used the code, you can use it again and again and again and again up until midnight tomorrow. Ben's going to be here with Debbie, and you're also then going to be getting your triple points as well. So absolutely exceptional when it comes to that value. So you can go for that and everything else across on our website, .co.uk.com or .eu. What we are going to do is we're going to give you the option just now to go and check out your baskets. Lots and lots of love for what Lily was just saying there, or what Lily was just showing there, and then of course how many of you have already gone for it and you're going to go for more because you see how incredible it looks, and of course the quality of the cardstock. So while we give you the chance to go and check out your baskets, we'll be back just in a moment.
You've been bringing us deals since I think you know when. It's that time when your credit card becomes your best friend. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know why, but I suddenly lose control. There's a crafty fire in my soul. Just one look and then I buy everything. A few days and then my doorbell will ring. Whoa, whoa, birthday's here. Here I go again. My, deals I can't resist ya. Birthday's here. Bought more than I should. I know, I'll say it's for my sister. Yes, I'll be broken hearted when the deals have departed. Where did all of my money go? I'll be buying the launches and more cardstock and glue. Do I need more craft stash? There's free gifts, yes I do. Bought so much stuff, I can't close the door to my craft room. There's too much stuff that's on the floor. Maybe I should just buy no more. But then look, CC are launching new things. Bought so much, now I have got free shipping. Whoa, birthday's here. Here I go again. My, deals I can't resist ya. Birthday's here. I have no control. Bought more pokey tools and misters. Yes, with more cash I parted. Don't know how it all started. My, time to watch another show. Birthday's here. Double points you say. I'll stay platinum forever. Oh dear, I'm on first name terms with my delivery guy. His name is Trevor. Birthday's here. Here I go again. I'll watch with a cuppa and a big key. Birthday's here. Cancel all my plans. My, I think I'll pull a sickie. Yes, I'll be broken hearted when the deals have departed. My, I just cannot let them go.
Lot of love for that song, lot of love for that song. Just to say as well, if you head across onto Ben's Facebook page, he has got a giveaway going. Can I please just say as well, from any of us on the team, from anyone, if you get a message asking for any details, any payment details, anything like that, please will you report it and ignore it. We will never, any of us, none of us will ever ask for anything like that. I know, for not just us, I know Rosie at Hobbymaker, they've got scammers as well on their accounts. Unfortunately, it is rife at the moment. Please just know, none of us will ever ask for any details or payment details ever when it comes to anything like that. So please be safe in the knowledge that go and enter his giveaway across on Ben Mosby CC. While you're there, follow us all. It's all of our full names plus CC at the end. But please just make sure we will never ever do that. So just know that we are watching out for you guys when it comes to social. I know the girls on the social team as well, because it is rife, unfortunately, at the moment, which is sad. But you know, what we will do is we will carry on and we will play the next game. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? I'm not ready.
Ready? Yeah, let's do it.
Kind of ready. Rightio, let's go it. Let's go for it.
Oh my goodness. Not sure how you pronounce it, that's for sure.
I'm only going by the looking at the word.
Apparently, Dean says, go by the way the word looks, that will help. It's not English.
Dean says helps me. It's kind of like what?
Oh, kind of like German,
Yes,
apparently, but it's not.
straight off I thought German. Well, I knew it wasn't German because of the flag and we've already done it.
Go for it. Translates to remembrance of
Sorry,
the
I'm
dead.
waiting to see what you put. Oh.
Netherlands, what have you put? Go on.
I picked
Come on now.
Denmark.
Denmark.
I know it's close,
Netherlands.
isn't it?
Yay!
You know. Well, I'm close.
Yes, Dean, I'm loving it because it's very rare that I'm actually good at one of these games. So it's a bit of a red letter day, this one, that's for sure. Oh,
At least I'm getting close to the country.
Yeah, did you know, I think that was quite a good guess. Memorial Day.
Is this a trick one? No, it's not. Say what you see. And if you see it, say it. That's a good guess, but it's not right.
Now that is one of my favourite quiz shows, I do have to say.
Catchphrase.
Absolutely love.
I don't like game shows.
Craig,
There's only one game show I absolutely loved, and that was with Davina McCall, and it was called £1 Million Drop.
That was a brilliant show, that.
Other than that, I don't like game shows.
Blimey, mate. Wowzers. Maybe this is why you don't like playing crafts, right?
Probably. Actually, there's a point.
Yeah.
There's a point, eh?
All adds up. Right, what have we gone for?
I've just done Japan.
I've gone for South Korea. They're close, geographically. South Korea. There we go.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
At least I'm being close.
Yeah, it's not like you've gone for Australia and it's India or something like that, you know?
Just wait till the next one.
The next one, yeah. Don't speak too soon. Oh, blimey. Oh. I think I know what it is.
If I'm on the right thinking if I was to say I don't know how to spell it?
Yeah. If I'm right, which I might not
Did you
be.
just write it there?
I just wrote
Well,
it.
it's not what I thought, because you've written it really, really quick, so what I thought was really, really long.
Oh.
No,
Dean,
I don't
I'm not sure Craig does want one of your
No,
clues.
I don't want a clue. Oh. I don't know if I can say this. Spell it, sorry.
I'm definitely close, but I'm not sure if I've got exactly the right country now. I'm starting to doubt myself. Dean's clue's not done well for me.
It's probably wrong, but it's spelt wrong as well. I put Jerusalem.
I've gone for Israel. I'm hoping it's a country. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was going to be some sort of Jewish country because one of the Jewish festivals, Yom Kippur, I think. So I saw the Yom, I was like, Jewish. So there we go.
Number 9.
Ooh.
I was ready to pick up the wrong juice here. Why do I get all of these? I'm just a blank space, Charlotte.
Oh. That could be anything, Dean. Go with the obvious.
Yeah.
Go with the obvious. If I've got it right, that is. I think you're writing it right. Yeah. Should we go for it? I think you've got it. Go
I
on,
put
Craig.
China.
Yeah, that's what I put.
I was going to put Japan again.
There you go. Oh, I know this one, and I know why. It's a funny reason why I know it. This is a sort of biscuits called Anzac biscuits. So.
Oh, I thought they were like little birds. Does that have a line through it?
Yeah, it's 2 flags.
So it's 2 flags.
So is it 2
but
countries?
It's got the Union Jack in it.
So do we have to get both countries? Yeah. Okay.
I used to like Sam as well.
Well, you won't be coming in our office anytime soon again, will you?
No.
He is quite cruel with some of these games, I have to say.
No.
No?
No.
I think it's Australia and New Zealand, I think. There you go.
I didn't know that was the flag. I thought there was a New Zealand flag and an Australian flag.
The thing is, you can't see either of those 2 flags. You can only see half of 2 of them. I didn't get it from the flags because I actually knew what the day was for that one. I don't think I would have got it from the flags.
See, my first thought was Australia, but because there was that line through it and then there was another flag, I thought that was a flag.
Yeah, no, 2 separate flags, but you can't see either of them.
See, I thought that was like 1 flag.
There we go.
I know, Victoria, come on,
is she
Craig,
being
neighbours.
cruel?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I thought that was, if you just put the Australian flag, I would have got that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Because that was 2 flags together, I thought that was an actual flag, but it clearly wasn't.
Do you know that could have gone a lot worse, though, couldn't
Sarah
it, to be
Brown,
fair?
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, is she watching?
Sorry. Okay, Australia and the New Zealand, I would be in trouble if I didn't get that. Yeah, you would have been. You would have been. Lois is going back from a couple of flags ago. The Netherlands, Julie saying the Netherlands, Eleanor saying the Netherlands, Linda said the same. Francie saying no, France is vertical. Sally Cripps saying Netherlands, Barbara saying Netherlands, Zoe saying Netherlands. Victoria's laughing at me saying, oh my God, Japan. I know, I was close, Victoria, I was close. Zoe Carver saying South Korea, Susan saying the same, Tracy said the same, Tracy said Korea, I think South. Marianne said Korea, Lois said South Korea, Julie said South Korea, Rachel and Sarah Brown said Israel, Chrissy Mahoney saying Jerusalem as well. Yeah, so same thinking as me. Robbie saying, Lily, you're amazing at the flags. I like Craig Laird's Crafter's Companion. Oh, like Craig Laird Crafter's Companion. I knew very few. I'm glad it was not just me. And I'm just going to keep ignoring Victoria's comments because she's still making fun. Same flag. New Zealand has red stars. Australian has white. I know, but I thought that was 1 flag. I didn't realise it was 2 separate flags. That's what was meaning. Anyway, those that have, of course, won, we're going to get the names just through shortly, or just before the end of the show. From Victoria, that was YouTube that won. That was YouTube. Yeah. So those on YouTube, of course, won. Right, before we crack on with some deals, shall we do the vote, Lily?
Yes, I
Let's do it.
Got about that. So we've got a couple of demos to vote for from this morning's Playcrafts, right?
All right, Victoria.
Is she still being rude?
Neighbours, #1 fan. I think not. I'll have you know.
And do you really think she knew that about the flags, or do you think Dr. Google knew that? Victoria, yes.
Exactly.
It's all right when you sat there at home with your computer and the search engines, isn't it?
I've said for weeks that Victoria was my favourite.
Well, clearly not anymore.
Clearly not anymore.
We need a new favourite, but it's not Victoria. Wow. Victoria.
Anyway, sorry, Lily.
Get ready for Monday. Are you in on...
I am.
You're in on Monday? Victoria, if you're in on Monday, get ready.
Don't bother doing the comments.
Yeah. Do you know what? We'll prepare a quiz for a first thing Monday morning, all on flags.
We will do.
Yeah, we'll see how you do then without the internet. Love you, really. Anyway, let's get the vote going. Before we get ourselves into any more trouble, let's get the vote going. Maybe Victoria won't send through the vote now. Who knows? She might spit a dummy out well and truly. But what have we got to vote for? So first up, we have our, as I like to call it, our boingy card, using our cheers to you. That is demo #1, if you want to vote for that one. And then using our fabulous ombre glitter card pads to create this box, that is demo #2. So #1 or #2, completely up to you. Get those votes in before the end of the show.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that one, Lily. Righto, we are meant to be having a look at something that I've not got here, so I'm not sure if we're going to go straight to Lily. We're going to go across to Lily because we've got some favour boxes.
We certainly do. Oh, and we have a Christmas themed favour box, and the value on this is absolutely amazing. So for just £20 or $28, you're going to get everything that I'm about to show you. But don't forget as well that Club Inspire discount code. That's going to give you an extra 5% on each and every single purchase you're making this weekend. Multiple use codes, so maybe you shopped yesterday, you can still use that code again today. So you're looking at that £20 or $28 if you're part of our Platinum Club, but of course take off an extra £4 or an extra few dollars off of that, and it's going to give you an even better price. But what are you getting as part of this amazing favour bag? Well, it's packed full of stamps, dies and more, and we start off with the most adorable little set of stamps and dies that come to us courtesy of our Sarah Signature Watercolour Christmas collection. It's our beautiful little Build a Snowman, and it allows us to do just that. With the matching stamps and dies, you can customise your very own snowman. You can add on his little hat, you can add on his scarf, you've got a choice of different hats as well, and you can start to build and decoupage the sweetest little snowman with absolute ease. Next up, we're bringing to you some of our fabulous layering stamps and dies. So maybe you've just got your hands on some new quick dry inks, or maybe you've never tried this technique before. What a great place to start with this included as part of your Christmas favour box. All the stamps you need to build up that beautiful layered design, and the matching die as well to cut that beautiful poinsettia out. Next up, something else that maybe you've never tried before, and what a perfect opportunity to give this technique a go. It's some of our 3D embossing folders with those matching stencils. So not only can you emboss that beautiful design, you can also add colour with absolute ease using those coordinating stencils. But of course, they are both standalone, so you don't have to use them together. You can use them separately. That choice is entirely yours. Next up, as part of almost like our flower forming range, if you like, we've got these fabulous ivy dies. Not only do they actually cut that out to shape of that ivy leaf, they also emboss all that vein detail onto the centre, giving you that lovely, really realistic finish to these. You can cut them from your paper, your card, it could be a foam, it could even be a felt if you're a plique, lots of options, but it's going to take you crafting all year round. Ivy's not just for Christmas, so a very useful one to have in your crafty stash. Next up, I adore this collection, very traditional collection with our Twas the Night Before Christmas that comes to us courtesy of our Sarah Signature range. Beautiful stamps that we've got included here. You've got all those traditional images, like your stockings that you can hang on your mantelpiece by the fire. You've got that lovely Christmas tree, some of the berries, the bells, and a sentiment in there as well. A beautiful set of stamps that you can choose to colour up using any colouring medium of your choice. Next up, another set of coordinating stamps and dies. You've got your beautiful Merrily on High, which is that lovely, lovely design of your bells you've got, but you've also got that die that will cut that aperture into the centre. Of course, you don't have to use that if you don't want to. Give me your choices when it comes to this fantastic set of stamps and dies. And then finally, one of our edgeable dies that came part of that Frosty and Bright collection is the Merry and Bright. So that Merry cuts out of your cardstock at the top, and then below that on the line beneath, we've got the and Bright that actually cuts into your cardstock. Allows you to create some really funky, quite modern looking cards with that really stylish concept, but very easy to craft with that. Literally cut it out of some coloured cardstock, maybe a little bow onto there, a few gems, and you are literally good to go. So for batch making, that is going to be absolutely ideal. All of these stamps, all of these dies, embossing folders, stencils and more are coming to you for just £20 or $28. Of course, take advantage of that Club Inspire code. It's going to take an extra 5% off. Every order, you can get triple points on that as well. You don't even need to do anything to get your extra triple points. And also you will be getting that fantastic Club Inspire pin badge as well. So a fantastic one to go for. Think about different Christmas gifts. Think about Secret Santas as well. It's going to be ideal. Or just to bolster your craft stash at Christmas time is going to be absolutely perfect.
Thank you so much for that one, Lily. Great collection you've got there. And then I've got another cracking one here when it comes to the stamping one. Now, when it comes to this one, what we have got is, just while Lily was going over that, I was just taking my notes here, because we have got our 6x6 stamping platform. Okey-doke. Now that one on its own, so your 6x6 stamping platform is $14.99 or $19.99. And then we've got our rocker blocks. So our 4-pack of rocker blocks, they're $9.99 or $13.98. So those two together, they come to £24.98 or $33.98. Look at your today's price, £25 or $35. Now, for 2 pence in the UK, or $1.02 for you guys stateside, you're going to get your quick dry Bordeaux, You're also then going to get, I love this set that we done, and that was our Blackboard sentiment stamps. Please don't be put off by the original title. They are our photopolymer stamps, so you can still stamp and do all your techniques as normal. That's in there. You're also then going to get from the Bell Countryside, your lanterns and your sentiments. You're also then going to be getting your Be Beautiful sentiment. And then you're also going to get a lovely set, 18, of your happy and birthday, and lots of different fonts that you can see there that you can mix and match yourself. So that, and that is what you're going to be getting essentially for 2 pence or $1.02. But all of it together is what you're getting for £25 or $35. You're saving $26.43 or $39.89. Of course, we're in the midst of our Club Inspire event. Kickstarted yesterday with Ben and the boss. I'm going to be back with the boss actually on Tuesday. Ben's going to be back tomorrow with Debbie. But yeah, kickstarted our event yesterday when it comes to our Club Inspire. And that means all the way up until midnight tomorrow, what you are going to get is all these incentives when it comes to Club Inspire. So you're going to be getting an extra 5% off when it comes to your order at checkout. Now, all you need to do is put Club Inspire in the promo code, and guess what? You can use it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again up until midnight tomorrow, so take advantage. Doesn't matter what level of Club Inspire you're at, you'll get that additional 5% off. Not only that, you're going to get triple points on everything. So every order you place up until midnight tomorrow, you're going to get your triple points as well. And then your very first order that you make within the Club Inspire event, you're going to get our brand new sparkly 2023 Club Inspire event, so or our badge because of this event. So you're going to get that within your order. So that is everything that we've got going on when it comes to, of course, our Club Inspire. Check out, of course, when it comes to our website, because we've got some credible deals across there that you can take advantage of course, when it comes to our triple points and, of course, our extra 5%. I think very quickly, oh, actually, we've got our winner. Our winner is in, Lily, for your demo of the day, demo of the show, sorry. And that is number 2.
Number 2. There we go. I'm going to show you in just a moment a product where you can actually get the die to create this little box.
Perfect. Do you want to go straight into that,
Should we go for it? Let's dive straight in. So in order to create this box, of course, we used our fantastic ombre glitter pads, but we also used that lovely frame die. And what I've got to show you next is our amazing Sarah Signature favour box. So this is packed full, jam-packed full, once again, same as all our other favour boxes that we've shown you so far. £20 or $28, literally packed full of goodies. So first up is that die that we saw in that demonstration that's just one demo of the show. As part of that Sarah Signature Dancing Dragonfly collection, it's the water lily frame. So you get that outer frame die and the 2 smaller dragonflies in the centre. Next up, I say it time and time again, but it's one of my most favourite sets of dies. I think it's absolutely stunning. From the Enchanted Dreams collection, your mystical frames, and they are whopping great big dies. That outer one you can use to create your own card bases as well. So you're getting that included too. As part of that Sarah Signature Say It With Flowers collection, we've got the Dearest Friend die, not just the inner detail, but the outer matte die as well. Fantastic for lots of different projects that you're going to be sending to any of your dearest friends. And then as part of our Sarah Signature Garden Party collection, we've got our fantastic parasol of our vintage parasol embossing folder. Gorgeous detail. Bring out maybe your gilding waxes or your inks, and it's going to pick out all that detail. An absolute treat. Then from the Country Lane collection, we've got our fantastic set of perfect peony dies. Use these with a range of different mediums, whether it's going to be your card, your paper, your foam, even your fabric. Maybe it's going to be tissue paper as well, or even vellum. It's going to give you the most beautiful, delicate, layered flower designs. And then finally, we even bring into you some embellishments as part of this collection. This is our gorgeous, elegant lace as part of that vintage butterfly collection. You're getting all that beautiful cream lace included. It's 1.6 inch in width and a whopping 2 meters in length. All of those amazing goodies, all from part of previous Sarah Signature collections, coming to you today for just £20 or $28. Wow, an absolute steal of a deal.
It really, really is. Thank you for Lily, for that, Lily. Right, we've got the YouTube winners come through. Are you ready to hear your name? We've got Susan Stanley, Blessed Crafter, Tina Joy. We've got Kathy Green, Imani Stackhouse, and then we've also got Sally Cripps as well. Congratulations. So if you can just email prizes at crafterscompanion.com, and the guys and the girls will get that sorted for you. Lily, thank you very much.
Thank you, it's been fabulous.
See you again in a couple of hours.
Do it all again at 3 o'clock?
We will do. We'll all be back again. It's going to be myself, it's going to be Dean, it's going to be Charlotte, it's going to be Jake, and we're also going to have again Victoria up until the next show as well. So make sure you come back 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Central Time, or 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Everything is across on the website. Please make sure you check out your basket. Take advantage of Club Inspire all this week, and we will see you in a couple of hours.